Let's move to India's Jammu and Kashmir, which remains a victim of Pakistan-sponsored terrorism. The terror factories located in Pakistan and along the line of control in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir are continuing to push in terrorists into Jammu and Kashmir. The purpose is to unleash violence in the Union territory at the behest of the Pakistan Army and the spy agency ISI. And for that, this time too, they continued their strategy of killing the innocent civilians to create unrest in Kashmir Valley. A report.
Kashmir bleeds again. Pakistani terrorists continue bloodshed in the valley. In the third attack by terrorists in only 4 days, 2 persons were injured in Jammu and Kashmir this week after terrorists launched a grenade attack in Srinagar's Old City Eidgah. One of the 2 persons was a policeman. Earlier, Ibrahim Khan, an employee at a shop owned by a Kashmiri Pandit, was the latest victim in a series of targeted killings when terrorists opened fire at the stop in Srinagar. A day prior to Ibrahim's killing, a 29-year-old policeman identified as Tausif Ahmad was also shot dead by terrorists in the city. The situation is tense in Jammu and Kashmir since the spate of civilian killings last month, wherein as many as 14 people, mostly migrant workers and members of the minority community, were killed by terrorists. And earlier, while their targets were restricted to the religious minorities and migrant laborers from other states of India, the recent attacks on Kashmiri Muslims have exposed their real diabolic agenda. Experts believe the terrorists are neither fighting for Kashmir nor Islam. They just want to unleash unrest in India.
When Pakistan plays Muslim card, that the Kashmiri Muslims they belong to their religion, how is it that Muslim police constable is getting killed? That means Pakistan has no love lost for Muslim Kashmiris. It only believes in creating terror. If Muslim was the Brotherhood card, then why a Muslim police constable is getting killed?
Amid a spike in brutal killings of civilians, terror attacks and infiltration bids by Pakistani terrorists, the Indian security forces have launched a major crackdown on overground workers associated with several terror groups as part of a determined effort to dismantle the entire terror ecosystem in the valley. This includes identifying the terror sympathizers who radicalized youths in schools, civilian neighborhoods, and provide logistical support to terrorists. Around 900 overground workers associated with Lashkar-e-Taiba, Jaish-e-Mohammed, Hizbul Mujahideen, Al-Badr, and similar other outfits and their affiliates, including the Resistance Front and the People Against Fascist Forces, were apprehended in joint operations by Indian security forces. Meanwhile, at least 19 terrorists were eliminated in counter-terrorism operations.
1 casualty on our side, 20 casualties of terrorists. But the most important thing I would like to mention is that through IND-SORZE, let's identify the terror structure. Who are the people who are part of terror structure? OGWs, sleeper cells, people who provide shelter, people who provide ammunition, food, shelter at night, allow terrorists to get away by acting as a kavach or a shield in front of armed forces, army. This terror structure has to be destroyed totally and ruthlessly. Then only things will improve.
In February, India and Pakistan have mutually agreed to abide by the 2003 ceasefire agreement after assurance from Islamabad that it will act against terror groups originating from its land. However, Pakistan does not seem to have stopped its nefarious activities under pressure from terrorist organizations and jihadi elements. Despite being on the Financial Action Task Force grey list, Islamabad has been constantly supporting anti-India elements, which led to increasing civilian casualties in the valley. Amidst the ongoing turmoil in Pakistan by Tehreek-e-Labbaik Pakistan and Tehreek-e-Taliban, it has become imperative for Pakistan to divert attention from its internal issues towards creating tensions in Kashmir. And for that, a plan to push more and more terrorists in Kashmir before the heavy snowfall is being hatched by them. It was also revealed that Pakistan's inter-service intelligence has been providing all logistic support to these outfits and trying to infiltrate them as soon as possible. But to their much disappointment, all such plans are getting thwarted at the hands of Indian security forces, who are marching well ahead on their mission of making the valley terrorism-free.